In the beginning of Dragon Ball, what we've known was that Goku was sent to Earth for one purpose and one purpose only, and that was to conquer the planet. But an accident happened and his mind changed. He became, for the first time, pure-hearted. And that's when he lived there and he met everyone that he met, became one of the strongest beings in the universe. But in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, history changed once more, where it was revealed that Goku didn't come to Earth to conquer it, but instead he was sent there by his father and mother so he can live. And he was pure-hearted from the beginning. He wasn't like his race and he never hit his head when he first came here. So history in Dragon Ball is always changing. But what if in an alternate timeline history remained the same, where Goku was sent to Earth to conquer it, but instead of becoming a good guy, he actually conquered Earth and he came back to the Saiyan's empire, where Frieza didn't destroy the Saiyan race. What will happen then? How will his life be as a Saiyan? And what journey will he go on? Well, this is Dragon Ball Multiverse, the story of Goku's life as a Saiyan. This is a fan-made manga. It's an alternate timeline of Goku going to Earth, conquering it, and going back to his planet, about a journey between him and his brother Raditz. This is the journey of two brothers, and our story starts on planet Frieza, where Raditz is standing with a scientist who tells him that his brother Kakarot suffers from severe mental disorders. He lives for years alone, pursuing one goal, a very destructive one. His goal was, when he was a baby, to destroy this planet, and he lived his life on that goal. That's why he have mental issues. Raditz asks him if he can heal him, which he replies with, "You must speak to him every day. His mind is strong. He will regain his sanity soon." After 5 days, we see how Raditz is handling him. He's dragging him as Goku wants to kill the people there, and Raditz isn't letting him. And after 10 days, he changes more. His attitude changes. After 20 days, he starts training him as Goku shows him how he uses Ki blasts. And Raditz is training him. He tells him, "You must concentrate your energy and know where it comes from if you want to do an efficient attack." Yes, he is ready. You can join us. He isn't very strong, but he got back on track very fast. He just needed a real Saiyan training, that's all. What Raditz did is save his brother's sanity. He was there for him when he needed him. He trained him like a true Saiyan. Raditz tells him Prince Vegeta and Nappa will be there in less than a year. Goku in worry tells him, "You mean we're going to wait for them? Didn't we have a planet to slaughter? Do we really need the help of those dudes?" Raditz tells him, "These dudes, as you say, are each 10 times stronger than you and me. It's not because we are the strongest on Frieza's 54 that you should feel superior. That's why I came for you alone. I had no worth in their eyes." Goku, with that sinister look, tells him, "So without your lack of confidence, I'd still be on Earth. You want worth? We will show them. We will stomp this planet alone before they arrive." And if you could see, Goku said, "We will." He didn't say, "I will." He's there for his brother when he needs him, as his brother was there for him. He will show them what he's worth. But Raditz laughs at him. "They aren't weak like your Earthlings. Your power level is only at 576, which makes Goku angry. He powers up and his power level skyrockets. It's called controlling your power. I too have things to teach you. I will teach you all I've learned on Earth, and you will teach me all you know. I bet you in 6 months we will make your detector cry." As we see, Raditz takes him to a planet with higher gravity than Earth to train him there. They will spend the 6 coming months training. Goku here didn't change, and Goku here didn't become as strong as we know him. He's just like every other Saiyan with potential that he know he has, and he will tap to that potential. And thus, after 2 months, we see them that they're healing. They're using their Zenkai boost. When they get beaten really bad and they heal, they get stronger. And after 1 more month, they train their flight, how they will counter flying and what the weak points of someone flying is. And in the 4th month, Goku trains him to feel the ki of everyone around him and to feel their power levels without the scouters. they don't need them anymore. Thus, in those months, each of them has been training the other something that he learned, training together, getting stronger together. That's what brothers are for. They will show every other Saiyan what they're worth. And in the 5th month, Raditz teaches him about the full moon and their Uzoro transformation, and how they can use a fake moon on the planet that they're going to, even if there wasn't a moon, to transform. They will need to buy a device that will create the fake moon, and thus they will use the money from the time that they sold the earth to buy it. And again, 1 month has passed, and thus 6 months since they started training. They're arriving on planet Helior in 5 minutes, the planet that they've trained for half a year to conquer. And Helior is a strange planet without a sun, lit by a titanic construction, surrounded by a half-lit ring, running in 24-hour rotation, which creates a very unusual sky. And on the planet, they get a message: another attack is coming. They deploy the armor and fly to the sky. They're busy fighting another war, thus taken by their own business. The inhabitants didn't expect to be attacked on their own planet by an army of 2. And we see that Goku and Raditz crashed onto the planet. As soon as they crash, they start fighting about the building that they agreed to land on. Raditz tells him, "I said not the scientific constructions. You should learn to recognize them." We see the destruction that the landing has done, and from the distance, the army is there. It starts firing at the both of them. As Goku flies away, he says, "People to kill. Don't kill those in white coats." This is a different Goku, one that doesn't care for life of others, one who's much different than the one that we know of. In the Helios military quarters, the troops that they sent out to stop those 2 were slaughtered. They don't know who those 2 guys are. They will call the Ultras, but they need 2 days to come back. But there's one of them that just came from another mission. Call her. And on the planet, as Goku and Raditz are standing, she arrives. They know that she is an elite warrior. As she's standing there, we see who she is. But Goku and Raditz just fly in the sky, and both of them fire an energy attacks towards her. As the explosion happens, they think that this is it. But she flies towards Raditz in a fast speed, punches him on his stomach, then on his face. As she's fighting him, Goku is in the air. He charges 2 energy attacks and fires it towards her. She blocks it, and then in one hand, she fires a ki blast towards Raditz, and in the other, she fires one towards Goku. It pierces through Goku's side and sends him flying. Then she goes at him and kicks him right on his stomach. She grabs his hand and then gives him an uppercut. She isn't done as she punches him on his back, sending him crashing onto the ground. As he crashes, she goes right on top of him and kicks him so hard once more, dealing a lot of damage to him. Raditz flies towards her. He wants to save his brother, but she fires an energy attack towards him and says, "Who are you? Tell me everything or I will end your friend. And you, tell me everything or I end your shitty city." She's in shock. He fires an energy attack towards her as she puts a barrier. As the explosion happens, nothing happens to her. She blocked the attack, but from beneath her, Goku jumps up and grabs her. She can't believe it. "You're out of commission," he says. "I've been through much worse on Earth." As he pierces her chest, she falls down. Goku has gotten her. Raditz goes to him and grabs him. "We will hide for a moment so you can get back on your feet." Goku laughs and says, "You destroyed all the scientists' installations." Goku's badly hurt at this moment, and we see a long shot of the destroyed city where just the 2 remained alive. Raditz tells him, "I saved your life." This is what brothers do. This is how Raditz and Goku always supposed to be. Brothers protecting each other, fighting alongside each other. After a couple of weeks, some of the Ultras arrive. 4 of them to be exact. Will they be enough to stop Raditz and Goku? And on the planet, we see how the 2 are right now. As Goku's still injured and resting, they've been stealing food and hunting all this time. But that wasn't just the extent of what they have been doing. They've been attacking the cities one by one. As the 4 Ultras arrived there, we see how Raditz and Goku were destroying the city. As an explosion happens, Goku and Raditz stand there. They get surrounded by the 4 Ultras. As they fire at them, Goku and Raditz dodge it. But from behind them, the Ultras teleport and punch them to the sky and start firing energy attack towards them. But they just disappear and they send men to distract them. 2 Ultras follow Goku and Raditz while the 2 are still fighting on the ground. But when they arrive, both of them have already transformed to their Ozaru forms. As they fire energy attack towards the 2 Ultras, they put a shield, but their attacks go through their shields. They will keep them away from the city. They try to make them follow them. Raditz tells him, Lesson 1 Kakarot. Civilians make excellent shields. This is what Raditz is teaching Goku how to destroy and use innocent lives. As they rush through the city, they start destroying buildings and taking out civilians. As one of the female soldiers goes up, she spots Goku as he's on top of a building holding someone. He hits him. As she sees that, she starts firing energy attacks one after the other non-stop. Then she goes directly to his face, kicking him so hard. He goes flying to the ground and she starts firing more energy attacks at him. As he crashes, one of the Ultras is there. He fires an energy wave at him, taking his armor and injuring him. While Raditz still fighting, he takes a part of a building and throws it at them. But one of them flies underneath him and fires at his tail, taking it out. He powers down and loses his Ozaru form. They found their weakness. They will destroy their tails as they're about to do the same to Goku. He says, in your dreams, as he fires a giant energy beam towards the ring around the planet, destroying it, and the debris starts flying towards the whole planet. He laughs as the planet is getting destroyed. They're all gonna die. He goes and grabs Raditz. We see the damage that has happened. Everyone is dying and the planet is all but destroyed. We see the aftermath. The buildings are destroyed. The people have died. But Goku is still alive. He says, population killed, mission complete. As he powers down from his Ozaru form, Raditz is still alive beneath him. You protected me. I didn't resist, says Goku. As Raditz is holding him in his arms, he says, how did you resist that? Kakarot, hey, answer me. He's trying to wake him up. He's badly injured. One of the Ultras is still alive. As he's about to fire at them, he gets taken out by someone. It's Vegeta and Nappa. What have you done, you idiot? We cleaned the planet ready for sale. In anger, Vegeta says, what do you think is left to sell here? We see that the planet is actually very much destroyed. There's nothing that they can sell on this planet. We've seen how Goku's life will be if he stayed a Saiyan on planet Vegeta. And if the Saiyan race survived, his life with Raditz and his personality won't be the same. And this was the tale of Goku's life as a Saiyan. Different timelines, different events. This was the story of Goku and Raditz. The story of Goku's life as a true Saiyan warrior. Thank you for watching, and saying that, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.